21 and 22. These are $25 each. Then we have your blue apatite.
Hey,
yes.
hey, nothing's showing up. Take this phone. The Wi-Fi's cutting out. Alright, sorry guys, there's a lot of technical difficulties going on tonight. I've finally been sitting here frantically trying to figure out what's going on. This phone is uploading everything as we're speaking.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Jeez, it's been a hassle tonight.
Yes, it has.
I don't even remember where it was now. Next up, we have your pink tourmaline. Not a lot of pink. It has a little bit of pink on the top here. That one is 27 and it is 15. That one's 27 and it is... Next up, we have your chrysanthemum, named after the flower because it's a little blossom design that it has on it. I only have 2 of those left, and each one of those are 20. So 28 and 29 are $20, and that's your chrysanthemum. Next up, 31, 32, and 33 are your malachite. Again, something very hard to get in a tower form. We can get them in carvings or slabs. That's actually pretty easy, but the towers are the hardest. But each one of the malachites, 1, 2, and 3 are $30. If you guys would like to see them up close, just let me know and I'll actually line them up better. I think this is the one that has most of the swirls in it. Oh yeah. So that's your malachite. Here we have your firework. You guys can see the silver shining over here. But your firework jaspers are 15 each. Let's see, there we go. There's the silver flashing over there. All right, next up is your dark Picasso. Picasso is normally a lighter color, but we actually got a darker Picasso in. A lot of cool designs on those. Each one of those towers, we have 3 of those, so 38, 39, and 40. Those towers are $20 each, the dark Picasso. All right, next up we have your black tourmaline quartz. So we have, this one is actually $10. This is our only $10 one we have left. And then the rest of these guys, the bigger ones, these are $20 each. These are about 4 inches long as well. I have one in here that has a little bit of its calcite left over still. All right, next up is 42 and 43. These are your pink Lorimar. I'll focus a little bit better. But underneath the light, actually, it turns more of a pinkish color. We also have a blue Lorimar that turns blue under a light. There we go. So 49 and 50 are your bamboo jasper. So this one, oh, nope, there are actually both 15. So here we have a darker one that has more of the leaves on it. So there's a darker one. Here we got a little bit of a lighter one. Like I said, both of those are 15 each. Then we have your dendritic jasper. Sorry if I said that wrong. My throat is hurting. Looks like little tree branches stuck in there. We got different sizes, different shapes. Most of them are kind of tiny. I think maybe this is the tallest I have of the dendritic jasper. So 3 inches. Then next up we have African bloodstone. This is the only one I have left of the African blood. It actually goes pretty fast. It's said to be a money stone. So, you money your way, there you go. It's got nice dark red spots in it too. But this guy is $15. Oh, excuse me. Next up is your dark labradorite. So I have dark and I have light. Right now on the table, I have the darker version. They just have the most flash to them. And when you guys get to know me, I'm a big fanatic about labradorite, especially if it has the blue shine to it. I'll get really excited. I love it. But that one has a little bit of the blue. I think this one has more of a lighter flash to it. It has like a silver flash to it, in all honesty. And then we have your getting bigger on there. So those first two were $10. This one is $15. 3 inches. That one's more of a rainbow. Next up, I think I have a green in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's that flash. Oh, I love it. That one has a little bit of a blue. Not wanting to pop out that much there. All right, we'll go ahead and walk over here to the other towers. All right, we have your red network. Tallest one is 20. Then we go down to the smaller ones. I think our smallest is 15. Love the look of these. It looks like lightning going through them. Then here, like I was saying, we have your lighter labradorite. These have more of like either the rainbow or the purple flash to them. Like this one over here. It's getting its flash. So it's like a darker or lighter purple. I think I have one right here that has more of a rainbow flash to it. But that's your lighter labradorite. Then this one is your K2. My husband has a whole story behind the K2. He's a fanatic about the K2, actually. Do you want to explain the K2?
K2 is the mountain in Pakistan that Aleister Crowley tried to climb with his whole library. That's about it.
Well, you thought it was the coolest thing.
I don't like being on the camera.
But K2 is actually, there's a shortage on it right now. Our supplier that we get from Pakistan, he, like, if we try getting free forms, because that's what we were trying to get in, he has actually told us that he and his crew cannot make it up the mountain right now because of the storm that's happening. It's just, it's not possible for them to get up there right now for us. But yeah, the K2 is actually a pretty cool looking stone. And then just like the red network, we have your black. I like the black a lot better. But, I mean, to each their own. Next, we have your crazy lace. This one actually has a little bit of a druzy on it. We've got the ones with most yellow. There's some here that have more of like a gray on it. This one's kind of halved. Has yellow and gray on it. Some of these, I just really like the design on them. Next, we have your yellow tiger's eye, or I have yellow and silver, sorry. Like this one actually has a little bit of a silver going on here. But yep, here's your yellow. This one is actually yellow. It shines without the light on it. This one is more of your blue. Then next up we have your King Jade. You can see the dark green spots in there. This one has a lot more in it. There we go. These are newer to our store. We got 2 jades that are new, and then the malachite and the aquamarine were new. So that's your King Jade. We have your moss agate. We have a darker one. Darker one's my favorite. And then we have a lighter green that has the druzy all on the top of it. And then these are about 4 inches tall as well. $20 each. We have your coral agate. Then here we have your Afghanistan jade. So it has all the lines in it, or the bands is what you would call them. Your Septarian. I actually got these. These are actually a really good stone for their properties. But originally I just got them because my sister is obsessed with like cheetah print or leopard print. So I thought it would have been kind of funny. Not realizing the actual properties are fantastic. This one has a little bit of a druzy on the side of him. Next we have your rose quartz. And these ones are a little bit bigger. So this one is about 4 inches. But it's also really wide too. So this one is $25. I think it has a little rainbow in it. Focus. So that's your rose quartz. And then this one is a little bigger as well. A lot bigger than the other one I just showed. But this one is $30. That's your rose quartz. Here we have your lapis. And both of these, I have only 2 of these left. These are $30 each. One's a little bit fatter and then the other one's a little bit taller. So that one, I feel like has more blue bands. The blue bands on this one are more stuck at the top. So there's your lapis. Next is your peach moonstone. We have 3 of the moonstones. This one is a little bit darker, has more darker spots. And then we have a lighter one right here. Next, we only have 2 more left of the moonkite. This actually went pretty fast. Like, I didn't think it was actually going to go that fast, but very pretty colors in this one. I just like the yellow. I guess it just kind of reminds me of like ketchup and mustard mixed together. Next up, we have your Caribbean blue calcite. So this one actually doesn't have any of the green in it like it should. It has more of like the blue. But the little one next to it is the one with the most green. Excuse me. That one has the most green to it. Next up, we have your pink zebra. So this one actually has the most pink on it of the pink zebras. And then we have ones here that have the most stripes on it. This one has a little bit of a pink right there. And then it has a druzy in it too. Any of you that actually don't know what a druzy is, it's just where you can actually see how the crystal's like crystallizing and like forming and stuff. So I like druzes because I think that's pretty cool to be able to see that. Next up is your smelting. So your smelting, actually, it's not a man-made crystal. It's glass, but I like it. And it has good properties too. But a lot of people don't like stuff that aren't naturally made. Like they don't like man-made stuff, which is fine. But I mean, it does have good properties. It's a pretty cool stone to look at. I will soon be getting blue smelting towers in. So I like the blue smelting a lot better than the red. I just think it looks a lot better. You can see the designs in it more. I like it a lot better. Next up is your selenite. So I actually have bigger towers and the smaller towers. Oh yeah, very pretty. So your smaller towers, like this one, still has a little bit of the rock stuck to it. Sorry, guys. But this one is 15. And then the other two of the selenites are 20. And then the bigger towers that I have of the selenite, actually, they are back here. These are 30. Yes, the bigger towers are 30 of the selenite. Next up of towers, we have your carnelian. With us at festivals, I don't know what the carnelian deal is, but everybody is trying to get their hands on carnelian. Is it TikTok?
Yeah.
TikTok makes us crystal sellers famous. And we have your bigger ones, your smaller ones. It depends on the crystal. So every crystal has different properties. Like your tiger, I don't know everyone by heart. It's very hard memorizing every crystal. I know their names, but it's hard memorizing their properties. So for Tiger's Eye is actually a courage stone. So it like boosts your courage. Say if like you have a job interview or like you're a kid in school still that like you're scared about your test or whatnot that you have coming up, carry a little bit of Tiger's Eye in your pocket. Or if you get like towers, just make sure you focus your intentions on it before you leave the house for the day. It's supposed to boost your courage to be able to face that interview or do that test and all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, each crystal has their own properties. Alright, next up we have your black obsidian. Your black obsidian is for negative energies, or if you do like spiritual work, like if you try contacting like, you know, the afterworld or whatever, spirits, it's actually good for that as well. But here of the obsidian, we have bigger ones and we have smaller ones. The bigger ones, they go up on price. So here we have a $15 one. I know I have a $10 one in here somewhere. Yep. We have a $10 obsidian one here. And then with the obsidian, it goes all the way up to $25. Next up, we have your pork stone. So this one is more of like a brownish color and it has druzes in it. You can see down in there. Then we have a darker one. This one's more like an orange in person. My phone doesn't do it justice, I'm sorry. And then here we have a lighter one. And then actually of the pork stone as well, we have a way bigger tower. And like your towers in the back, I show those kind of last because those are your most costly. And I like to show that I have it cheap, like, you know, smaller, cheaper stuff than the bigger ones, because the bigger ones are more pricey. One, they're bigger. Two, they're not really a necessity. Anything of the big towers that I have smaller versions of it. So your smallers, I feel like, are what you need, but the biggers are just kind of like a want thing. But this pork stone is $40. So these ones are like $25, and then the bigger one is $40. And then here we have your blue Larimar. It actually glows blue in a light. If I can find a flashlight in here somewhere. We just had a show this weekend, so we kind of lost everything in our car. Hello, Scott. Here we have your sky blue points. It is not turquoise. A lot of people think that it is turquoise. It is not. Turquoise, it has your black bands that go through it and everything. This just has spots on it. So that's your sky blue. We have your howlite. And for everybody that's coming in now, just let me know if you're wanting to see something. I have the towers here. We have spheres. If there's towers that you're wanting to see more up close, just let me know and I'll pull them closer so you can see them. Hi, Crystal.
You with the black light today.
But that is your kiwi jasper. I had a black light up there. Oh, excuse me. This is your chrysanthemum. I had that on the number chart over there on the other table. Next, we have your dream amethyst. So not like regular amethyst. It's a little bit different. Has the bands in it instead of just the purple. But that one is 15. I think we have two 15s here. And then the last one here, it's a lighter purple. But this one is 20. All right, and then the bigger towers. So here we have a taller of your darker labradorite. Has more of like a blue teal shine to it, if that's what you're into. Mine's a darker. I love the dark flash. Then here we have your purple mica. Did you find that black light? Then here we have your Uperlights, so if you give me just 1 second. We're going to turn the lights off on you guys here for a second. There we go. So the Uperlights actually glow like an orange. This light doesn't do it justice though. You can see it at like the corners of the light, but... Alright, turn it back on, please. I gotta find my better black light. Ooh. So, yep, those are our Uperlight towers. We only have the bigger ones. We had the smaller ones, but those actually went pretty fast. Here we have a bigger of your... Hey, Tasha. My lucky winner tonight, you guys. We had a gift away, and she won our tarot cards and... the tarot bag that came with it. Next we have your Ruby Zois. We have smaller of these as well if you guys came in a little bit later. But this one is actually pretty big. Oh. Next we have your green fluorite. This guy is huge. I could knock you out with this. And that one is 60. Next we have 3 of your ocean jasper. So this ocean jasper is actually more on like the bluish green side. It has a little bit of red in there. But this one is 40. Then we have another ocean jasper, same size. I'd say they're like, what, 6 inches? 6 inches tall. But this one's actually my favorite. It has a lot more of the colors to it. Yeah, it's huge. It's enough to knock somebody out, that's for sure.
Kind of confused on that one. Kind of want to elaborate on that.
Yeah, Tasha, give me 1 second. I need a light. Ugh. I need to go drink some more cold medicine. I need to actually make some more elderberry syrup. Yeah, the fluorite, it actually... like, it looks okay under or on top of a light, I guess. But it doesn't really show like you would think it would. Now, your selenite, though, if you have like color changing lights or whatever, something like that, here, I can actually show you with the black light. Your selenite is the one that actually looks pretty cool. No, I can't. This black light sucks. But while James is going ahead and getting that ready for you, he's getting a light stand for you, Tasha. Okay, so I've showed all the towers. So I will show you guys what we got down here. So here we got your DTs. These are your double tips. This is your black tourmaline. So here we have a little bit more of a grayer one. Has a little bit of the tourmalines going through him. Each one of these are $10. Here we have a little bit of a lighter one. My husband's mom, she owns Dalmatians, and she has like, I wouldn't want to say a shrine, because that sounds kind of bad, but she's got like the whole tourmaline thing going on for her dogs. I think it's actually pretty cool how she does it. Next up is your fire quartz DTs. Let's see. I had a palm, or it was either a palm or a freeform, but it actually looked really cool because you could actually see a lot of the lines that go through it a lot better. And then here we have your flames. So this is actually a garnet flame. You have your garnet. We have your flower agate. There's like little blossoms in there. And then we also have another agate, well, flower agate, but this one actually has a huge druzy through it. So actually when we first got this one used to be my husband's favorite one, but it had a root still in it from where it was growing. Oh, no, it's actually still there. Your root's still there. But we actually thought that was pretty cool. Hi, Jacqueline.
You gotta show off these lights real quick.
Okay, Tasha, you wanted to see how it looked. There we go. That's how your green fluorite looks on one of the lampstands that we have. So that's the green fluorite. You're going to do the blue Larimar?
Yep.
Blue Larimar is next. That one shows, camera doesn't do it justice, but it actually turns blue where the light shines. So that's your blue Larimar. And then your selenite, it actually just glows that thing up. I actually like the selenite. We used to have a color changing light stand, but that actually sold. But the selenite looked really, really cool on one of those.
Got some up there be light.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have your pendulums. Pendulums are $15 each. So we have green aventurine. We have your smelting, your lapis. I only have one of the strawberry amethyst. We have your picture stone, your white, or your tourmaline here. I actually had two tourmalines, but only one of them actually shows the black tourmaline in it, and it's only those two dots. So, kind of crappy. I'm a little bit upset about it because I was actually going to keep one myself. And then we have your sodalite pendulum. And then your dark Picasso. All right, next up, we have a heart-shaped palm. This is a green moonstone. You can see the flash on the bottom there. We have the bigger one, which is 20, and then we have this smaller one here, which is 10. I actually prefer the peach moonstone over the green. It's my favorite. Yep, this one is sodalite as well. Next, we have your worry stones. Anybody who doesn't know what a worry stone is, if you're ever feeling stressed or angry, you keep one of these in your pocket, and whenever you're feeling like that, you just rub on the little indent that it has, and it calms you down. But we have, this is Tiger's Eye, we have Dragon's Blood, Sodalite, Golden Sandstone. This one actually is Red Jasper, but this one's just an oval. You want to make a basket for Tasha? She wants this one. Alright, Tasha, I have James putting that in your basket for you. Then we have your Unikite. We have the Ocean Jasper. And then your Black Obsidian. And your Mahogany Obsidian. Then we have a couple carvings up here. I don't know what my obsession is with the pigs, but I really like the pigs. But here we have like a lighter peachy color of your Sunstone. And then the other one is more of like an orange. It definitely shows orange on this camera, that's for sure. But each of the pigs are $30 each. And then we have your green jade dragon. We actually had a bigger dragon like a week or two ago, but that sold as soon as we got it in. So I didn't get to enjoy that guy a little bit. Don't give away my pigs. And then here we have your raw moonstone. So let's see if I can get this to flash. This one has more of a silver flash to it. The raw moonstone is $2 each. So where is... I got it to show for me. I can't get this phone to focus that well. Oh, there we go. It's doing it for me. But yep, here's your raw moonstone. These are $2 each. There's that flash. And here we have your huge chunk of raw amethyst. This is what? You said it was 60? I don't know why we get them that big, but James likes to get them this big. I think secretly he wants me to have a murder weapon just in case if he gets out of line. Just kidding.
No, I buy all this stuff at the store.
Yeah. Then we have your agate slices. So these are colored. They're not actually, they don't come out like pink like this. These are colored agate slices. But these are $5 as well. That one's more of an orange, gray. This one's a greenish color. And then I think this is the only pink one we have. Right, next up we have another flame. This is your pink rose quartz flame. This one is actually broken now. That's awesome. Oh God. Well, I always said I wanted to keep it. I guess I get to keep it now, huh? Okay. Back to your flower agates. Here's your flower agate flame.
You're fired.
You're fired. You have me doing this while I'm sick with dizzy spells. Here we have just your regular gray agate. Then here we have another flower agate flame. And then here we have our biggest, and I think this is probably what the most expensive thing we have, is a big malachite slab. What was the price that you even had on this?
120.
120? So yeah, this is the most expensive thing that we actually have in the shop is our malachite slab. James is selling this for 120. I like the swirls in it. And then we have Euperlite Moon. So this is the stone that actually, when you put a black light on it, it has the little orange spots that pop up. And then we have your raw pink rose quartz. Kind of looks like a wand a little bit. I think this is the only one that we have the clear quartz, the raw clear quartz. The towers, like, clear quartz is something that we normally we can't keep it in. Everybody wants it, and when we get it in, it lasts maybe 2 days and it's gone. And then next up, this is just your regular amethyst. It's not dream, it's just amethyst. And each one of these are $10 each. Are we still good on time?
Yeah, 36 more minutes.
Okay. All right, so next up we have your sage bundles. So these ones over here, they are newer. These are your $5 bundles. So here we have your Yoruba Santa. We have your mugwort, your eucalyptus, and your rosemary. These ones are $5 each. And then your regular, just plain white sage, these are $3 each. And then we have your white sage and lavender. These are $7. Next, we have your Shiva stones. These are $5 each. Actually, I want to keep one of these for myself and wire wrap it. These are actually new. We just got these in. If anybody knows what these are, like, leave me a comment or leave me a message. Let me know. We actually just got these randomly, and I don't know what they are. Somebody said something about, like, angel or something, but I don't think that is what that is. So those aren't for sale yet. Just trying to see if I can't find out what those are. Eventually they'll be for sale, but. And then here we have your last two of your garnet. These are $5 each as well. And then we have your raw amber. I have bigger amber. Where'd that go? Oh, you lined that up actually. Okay, never mind. James lined that up for me. We have your bloodstone slab. Here are your chakras. And then here we have your mini spheres. So here we have your broken clear quartz. So your broken clear quartz, and then we have, it looks like one more tiger's eye of the minis. These are $4. Your mini black obsidian. This is $2. And then your smaller amethyst sphere is $1? Yes, $1. And then here we have your Caribbean blue calcite. This is $20. And if you actually order a sphere, they come with little tiny sphere holders. So they won't normally come with these. These are sold separately. Like this one is $20. The amber, okay, so these ones are smaller. These are actually $10 each. So I'll show these, and then I'll actually show you we have bigger ones that actually look a lot better. But these ones are $10 each. And then I will show you the bigger ones. Here we have our bigger ones. These ones are, the bigger ones are $25 each. The other two that I showed you were $10. And then we have one right here that is $15. Holding the amber makes me scared because of, like, holding selenite. You always have to watch getting a splinter with it. So it's always kind of scary.
I'm really mad at you.
Yeah.
Hey, hold it real quick.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, are you showing? Oh, you found it. There we go. We found our better black light. But yep, this is the Uper light. So all these orange spots show up under black light.
But that's that moon 2 that we're talking about.
But But yeah, with Uperlite, like what colors can you get with it? You can get like the blue, the green.
Yeah.
You want to go turn the light on?
Well, you might as well show off the glow in the dark sphere. Too.
And then, yep, we have a glow in the dark sphere. It's a luminous. We get the glow in the dark stuff for the little kids and stuff at shows that we go to. They like them. All right, and James lined these up for me, so I guess I'll go ahead and show these. So here, 1 and 2, we have your flower agate spheres. Each of these are $40 each. So that's one. One of the garnets. Okay, Palmer wants... Oh, hi, Palmer. I didn't even know you joined the live. I didn't get to see you. Palmer wants the garnet. I also have your fluorite and then the phoenix stone that you asked me to hold off to the side for you if you still wanted those.
Is that what this is?
Yes. That's why I told you, like, because you asked me if I was keeping it, and I said no. I'm like, those are Christina's. Next up we have your moss agate. So most of these, I think I have 3 of them that are drusies. So they have like the little holes in them that show them where they crystallize. This one is 30. I think they're all 30. Yes, they're all 30. Alrighty, no problem. There's another one. This one is actually more of like on the darker side of the green. Here's another one. And then the last moss agate actually doesn't have a druzy, but it's just plain green. It has your couple white spots in it, but it's literally just green. I like it. But yep, all the moss agates are $30 each. Then next up we have your phoenix stone. So like where all these darker spots are, like they look kind of black. They blend out or blur out to where it like turns that blue color. I think that's kind of cool. Here's the other phoenix stone. Both are $30 each. Next is the last Uperlite sphere that we have. So like James just showed, that moon that will glue in the dark. That's what this stone is. It's the Uperlite.
What is glue?
Huh?
What is glue? You said
I don't know. You know how I have the up and down moments right now? It's a down moment now. Alright, next up. Oh, the Uperlite sphere is $60. The first one. Alright, Tasha. I'll have James put that in your basket for you. Alright, so next we have our sodalite sphere. I have 2 of these. This one's a little bit bigger version. And a little bit on the lighter blue side.
I like how that one's half and half.
Yeah, well, they're both half and half. This one's gray and blue.
But that one's almost like Labrador right, on the one side without the flash.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Here's our other sodalite. This one's my favorite. Me and James are both picky and different people when it comes to crystals. But this one is $25. It's a little bit bigger. And then this sodalite is $20. A little bit on the darker side. Has a little bit of more black in there. And then it's white, not gray. Next we have your clear quartz. Showing a little bit of its calcite in there. This one is $25. Then we have your mini opalite sphere. Well, not really a mini. The minis are like the dollar ones. It's just a tiny opalite sphere. This one is $10. These actually look really cool in the sunlight. When the sun's just beaming down on it, it turns like an orangish color and it looks really, really pretty. Next up, we have your pink tourmaline sphere. So with the spheres, anytime we get one of the pink tourmaline spheres, we never get one that actually has like a lot of pink in it. So the one that actually, this one actually has a lot of that pink, and I'm really excited for that. The towers, we can get them no problem. Just spheres aren't in our favor. But this one, pink tourmaline, is 40. Then here we have your black moonstone sphere. This one is 30. Then here we have your ocean jasper. This one is kind of more just brown and green. Very plain and very dull. It's one of James's picks. I get to blame him. That one's 30.
I thought you picked that one out, because that one's really ugly.
No, you picked it. Then next up is your ocean jasper. This is more of a blue of the ocean jaspers. It's dark blue, or like a blue green. I don't know, it's a pretty color. But this one is 40. Next we have your green moonstone. This one is 30. And here we have another opalite. We have your amethyst. These are 10 as well. I have 2 actually. So here we got a darker one. And this is more lighter and actually has the band in it. I should really probably not pick stuff up with 2 hands now. Then we have your orange sardonyx. I like the... What sardonyx did we have? It was a purple one, yeah. That has all the nice... Huh? Yes. Then here we have your Thousand Eye Jasper. A lot of people just call it Tuxedo Jasper. This one's $5. Then the Luminous James showed you guys is, doesn't have any properties to it. It's just something that we like to get for the kids and stuff. It glows in the dark. Glows when you put a light on it. They think it's pretty cool. So then here we have a Labradorite sphere. This one actually doesn't have a lot of shine to it. It has that little bit that you can see over here, that little orange. But I think that might be it. I can never get this thing to actually flash. Yep, your Labradorite sphere, that is 20. Then here we have your Celestite Druzy. This thing is huge. Are you trying not to like be seen in the camera, but also trying to switch stuff out? But really, really blue in person. Very, very gorgeous. James is switching stuff out for me, so I had to hide to the side. Here we have your white calcite. Oh, did you change out all the spheres?
No, I just changed out this row.
Oh, okay. What more?
Huh?
Oh, I already showed them anyway, so. Except the egg. We have a bigger one. We have this, smaller one, and then we have a bigger one. The smaller one was 20. This white calcite is 30. James is actually doing a bundle with the 2 of them. If you buy them both together, they also come with one of the light stands that we showed you guys with the selenite tower and the Larimar. But they both come together with that and the light stand for, how much did you say? 50 total? Or?
Yeah, 50 total. Looks really nice.
It looks really nice. Alright, and then we have your clear quartz right here with its calcite still in it. We have your peach moonstone. This one is only 10. You want to take over for just a second? I need to get a drink. Alright, Jade's going to take over real quick, guys.
Where were you?
Showing the rolls.
Did you show these spheres?
Yes.
You showed the big one?
No.
Okay, we got a big sphere of black obsidian there.
You're right, Bo.
Be really great if you wanted to break into somebody's car.
Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be family friendly.
Oh, it is? I'm sorry. Right here we got a big piece of carborundum. Carborundum is formed by volcanic rock. Got a piece of white druzy here. Calcite. This is why she does the lives.
I'm sorry, I didn't breathe.
Yeah, a couple pieces of black tourmaline here. The other tourmaline that we have is in quartz. A couple other things that Abby makes is her sun catchers, and they're different tarot cards. She pours out the resin and different powders for dyes, and then does all the bead work. And all the beads are actual crystals too.
I can take back over too.
Okay, here's Abby.
Sorry guys, I needed to breathe. Normally, when I get sick, it never takes me down like this, but it's taken me. Alright, so here we got your raws. And then we have your crystal bowls here. This one's Septarian. Could use them for like your herbs or spices, or I use mine for my altar. With the moon goddess on it. This one is for like your divination dice, or if you're using runes or whatnot, you don't want them to touch the table. Got little plates for that. Here we have your agate slices, or your agate bowl, sorry, gray agate. How are we on time?
You got 19 more minutes.
Then here we have your tarot cards. We have a regular tarot, and then we also have your oracles. I don't know much about the oracles. I've tried doing oracles. I'm not a fan of it. They're pretty hard because they're a little bit different than actual tarot. Like you have to focus more on them. So I don't mess with oracles. But we have 19 minutes left, so I will go ahead and show you guys the jewelry. Every girl loves their jewelry. So the bracelets, the barrettes, everything up here, for the most part, I actually make myself. So here we got your bracelets, all different kinds of stones. We have your dragon's blood, lava stone, your labradorite. These bracelets over here, these are only $3. These were like my first stage when I started making bracelets. I used clamps instead of like the whole tightening method, like these ones. So these ones are only $3 because you either get your bigger or your smaller. A lot of people just use them as anklets. And then these ones over here are $7. Have your opalite, your lava, your blue calcite, all different kinds there. I like the moonkite. I just like the design of moonkite. Then here we have your barrettes. So a lot of them mostly just have the aura stones in them. I think this one's my favorite. I just like the look of the purple and the orange together. And then we have your rings over here. Your green aventurine. I have ruby zoist up here. Tiger's eye. Your turquoise.
I forgot to show that.
You always have to show this. James is so proud of this, you guys, okay? So, if you haven't seen already... sorry. this is your water agate. So just straight up plain agate. Let's see if we can't get it to wobble.
It's an agate and hydro.
There you go. But it has water that's been trapped in there for God knows how long, actually. So I think this is the best piece we have.
It is.
And then we have a couple up here of the rings. I don't make these ones. It came from my supplier, so I thought they were pretty cool. But then I tried looking up making my own. So that's kind of what I just went off of, was just starting to make my own. And then next up, we actually have, let me set this down real fast. We have all kinds of pendants. So here we have your blue sardonyx, your blue turquoise, we have yellow jade, we have pink sardonyx, there's another blue. These are red luminous, so these glow in the dark. Next we have your white turquoise. A lot of people think it's howlite. We have your blue sandstone, your gray agate, tiger's eye, and inkite. All of these pendants are $10. We have the bottles over here, which James made. You got your selenite, your clear quartz, citrine, and your snowflake obsidian. These are $20 each. Then next, we have a lot more. We have your rose quartz, your purple sardonyx, your dark Picasso. We have your sodalite, your red turquoise. There is the normal, just plain turquoise stone. Then on this side, we have your black onyx right here. We have carnelian, opalite, your malachite. Here is your green jade, golden sandstone, green aventurine, and then your lapis. So that's what we have of the pendants. Then here is our last skull. These don't last long, especially since we run reptile expos and all that stuff. A lot of people like getting these for like their tarantula cages and stuff. Kind of cool. Watching them kind of like crawl out of the eye socket and all that stuff. But this one, I can't pronounce it, especially right now since I'm sick and my nose is clogged up. It's not dendritic, it's not the jasper, but it's like dendrigated jade. There you go. I actually said it right. But it's not normal that you would see like the purple veins going through this as big and as, you know, brightly purple as they normal, like as it is now. It's actually rare that that happens in these. But as you can see, it's happening really, really big and a lot. All right. We get to that time. So here are the earrings. James actually makes these. So we have your dark Picasso, turquoise, your strawberry, just different kinds of earrings. We actually got to get back up on those. Behind the skull, all these pendants are $10. And we have lots of kinds. We have your turquoise, your red turquoise. We have your sodalite, your purple sardonyx, rose quartz, clear quartz, Picasso. No, you're good. You're good. Trust me, it's getting there. It's like my downtime now. With this cold, I have my moments where like I want to dance and run around and just play music and all that stuff. But right now it's getting to a downtime where I just want to crawl up on the couch and like, you know, watch TV and eat my sunflower seeds. Actually, I have black onyx. Black obsidian. Yeah, no, we don't. The only... I have snowflake obsidian in the jar. The jars are $20. And here's your snowflake obsidian. Alright, Tasha. We'll get that down for you and give that to James. If I can get it. Work with me, fingers. I just gotta make more, normally I have elderberry syrup for this kind of stuff, but me and my younger son have been sick, so both of us attacking it, I kind of ran out. So I just gotta make more. Put this in Tasha's, please. What time?
10 minutes.
Melanie wants a black onyx too. Hi, Melanie. I hope you guys had fun at the witch's ball. It was cold outside, so other than that, it was actually pretty fun, especially when they made the fire.
Yeah, because gingers can't stay warm.
This one's for Melanie.
Melanie doesn't have a basket, does she?
No, not yet. All right, and then we have your tumbles. We have about 9 minutes left. We have a show that's coming up right after us, so we got to make this quick. But here we have your tumbles, 2 for $1, or fill your own bag for $12. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's actually going to be like a yearly thing. So it's actually the Witches Ball is going to be happening again next year, October 15th. I think Kristen said. So we'll be there as well. I've been telling other vendors, so hopefully it's bigger, it's better. So, but yeah, it was a fun time. Here we have your...
That's actually where we met Jeremy York.
Oh yeah, that's actually where we met Jeremy York, the creator and founder of...
Blake Price.
Yeah, and Blake Price. Jeremy is the creator and founder of Things Universal, so that's how we got on this page, on the network's page, all that stuff. James will actually be going on some adventures with him. We went into Kristen's woods with them, and it was pretty fun doing that. So James needs to be made a believer of the paranormal, so he's gonna hopefully be going back with Jeremy to the woods to see if they can't find some stuff. But last and not least, here are a couple more things I have made. So these are just little crystal trays or whatever you want to use them for. I use them for my crystals because I have a lot of whatever I can't sell to you guys, say they're broken or whatnot. Like I have a lot of spheres that are like that because James, he's mad at me right now for the rose quartz flame, but he likes to break a lot of my spheres. So I just normally put mine in these so they don't roll away. But these are $7. We have your silver and orange. Here is gold and purple. Your gold and orange. Also, if you would like one of these, but want a different color or something, you can go ahead. We have a web page now. It's called LunarNexusCrystals.com. But there is a little tab on there where you can click, tell me how you want it designed, all that stuff, and I will go ahead and do that for you. But those are the trays, and then I also have a moon and star shelf too for your crystals. They can either stand or you can lay them down as a bowl. But I hand make these as well, so. But yeah, if you go on the website and if you want something done, it's same with the sun catchers. I do the sun catchers as well. There we go. I actually am almost done with a custom order too. She wanted a lavender colored moon tarot. So, all right, Melanie wants the gold and purple. Alrighty, I will put that in your basket for you.
Before you get off the website.
What about the website?
Everything will be found on the website.
You say it. I don't know what you're saying. James has something to say for you guys.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Palmer. I really tried. It's facing you.
Really?
Yeah. What did you have to say?
Just talk about the website real quick before you wrap.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. All right, but we have to wrap this show up. We have another show behind us. But for everybody that's just coming in that didn't get to see on my page, we have our website up and running now. I made it myself, so if you guys have any problems with it, let me know. Or let James know or somebody, and we'll try fixing the issue. I'm not an expert when it comes to online things at all. Kind of retarded with this stuff. So just let us know if you have any problems, and we will help you guys with that. And then also for the Lunar Nexus page of my followers, I will be doing another live tomorrow just so I can catch up on whoever didn't get to be here today with us. So I will do another live tomorrow at 8. On just the Lunar Nexus page, not the Universal Network or the Things Network. I'm sorry. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me in today's live. And I hope you guys have a good night.